Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan. Greeting to all of us. Thank God for the blessings that He has given us so that we can gather in good health. Let me introduce. My name is Hendar Gunawan. I'm from the Elementary School Teacher Education Study Program at Nusa Putra University. On this occasion, I will present about the impact of globalization on education, which is the test to fulfill the assignment of the business English course. Well, with great pride, I will begin my presentation on this occasion. First, I have a content directory for my presentation. First, introduction, second, presentation, third, discussion, and fourth, conclusion. Well, I will start my presentation from background. Globalization is a process of worldwide community order and knows no regional boundaries. Globalization is essentially a process of ideas that are raised, then offered to be followed by other nations, which eventually reach a point of mutual agreement and become common guidelines for nations around the world. The process of globalization takes place through two dimensions, namely the dimension of space and time. Globalization takes place in all areas of life such as ideology, politics, economics, and especially in the field of education. Information and communication technology is the main supporting factor in globalization. Today, information and communication technology is developing rapidly with various forms and interests can be widely spread throughout the world. By therefore, globalization cannot be avoided, especially in the field of education. Next, discussion about the impact of globalization on education. In here, we can see the effect of globalization on the world of education and the poor state of education in Indonesia. And next, low quality of human resource and adjustment of Indonesian education in the era of globalization. From this slide, I will explain about the effect of globalization on the world of education. The first is positive impact of globalization on Indonesia education. Multimedia interactive teaching. The advancement of technology due to the rapid flow of globalization has changed the pattern of teaching in the world of education. Classical teaching has changed into teaching based on new technologies such as the internet and computers. Second, negative impact of globalization on Indonesia about commercialization of education. The era of globalization threatens purity in education. Many schools are established with the main purpose as a business medium. Next slide, the poor state of education in Indonesia. In here, the secular materialistic national education paradigms. Admittedly or not, the current education system in Indonesia is a secular materialistic education system. And the high cost of education is quality education is expensive. That is a sentence that is often thrown around the community. And low quality of human resource is as a result of the secular materialistic national education paradigms. The quality of the personality of students in Indonesia is increasingly concerning. And then low quality of human resource. As a result of the secular materialistic national education paradigm, the quality of the personality of students in Indonesia is increasingly concerning. In terms of expertise, it is very far when compared to other countries. If compared to India, a country with a myriad of problems, or, or poverty, malnutrition, low education, it turned out that the quality of Indonesian human resource is very far behind. India can produce an astonishing quality of human resource, while Indonesia is still haunted by the explosion and rape of uneducated workers sent abroad. Many Indians have gained prestigious position in the international market. Next, adjustment of Indonesian education in the era of globalization. From some measures of the world of education, we are not ready to face globalization. Not ready does not mean that our nation will just drift away in the global flow. We must realize that Indonesia is still in transition and has enormous potential to play a role in globalization, especially in the regional context. This is one of the challenges of our education world, which is to produce competitive human resource and to improve the quality of education. Resilient. Second, our world of education face many obstacles and challenges, but from the description above, we are optimistic that there are still opportunities. And last, conclusion. Globalization is a process of globalizing society and does not recognize regional boundaries. Globalization is essentially a process of ideas that arise, then offered to be followed by other nations, which eventually reach a point of mutual agreement and become common guidelines for nations around the world. Without this, we will never move on from the transformation that keeps going round and round. With a clear vision, clear stage, and the commitment of all parties and strong leadership to achieve it. Maybe that's all I can say in this presentation about the impact of globalization on education, especially in Indonesia. Hopefully, what I said on this occasion will be a benefit for all of us. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.